Would you lie to save someone's life? Would you give up your dream university to stay close to your family? Would you save one person from dying or a million people from suffering a mild inconvenience? There is no obvious right answer to any of these questions. These questions aren't really about honesty or family or public policy. They're about how we decide what matters more. In debate, there is a name for this process: weighing. When debaters compare arguments, they often ask 4 questions. How many people are affected? How deeply are they affected? How likely is it to happen? And how long will the effects last? Scope, magnitude, risk, and time frame. But despite being associated with debate, these questions are life questions. Because every major decision we make, whether personal, political, ethical, or societal, eventually becomes a weighing question. So in this video, we're going to explore 4 different ways humans weigh value. Not to find the right answers, but to remind ourselves that some questions in life have no easy answers at all. Scope. How many people matter? The first thing people often consider is scope. How many people are affected? Imagine you have 2 buttons. One button saves a single child. The other prevents 1,000 people from losing access to clean water. Which do you press? Many people instinctively reach for the second option because 1,000 people feels bigger than 1. And maybe that's reasonable. After all, every person matters. So shouldn't more people matter more? But then things get strange. Suppose someone asks, would you rather save your best friend or 10 strangers? Suddenly, the math becomes less obvious. Because human beings don't naturally experience value as numbers. We experience value through relationships, through stories, through connections. A parent may choose one child over 100 strangers, not because the strangers don't matter, but because love changes the weight of the scale. And this reveals something important. Scope asks a deceptively simple question: how many people are affected? But hidden underneath is a much deeper one. Do numbers alone determine value? Or can one person sometimes outweigh many? Civilizations have wrestled with this question for thousands of years, and there is still no universal answer. Magnitude. How much does someone matter? Now, imagine a different scenario. Would you rather give 1 million people a mild headache for 1 hour, or cause one person to lose their eyesight forever? Now, scope points in one direction. Magnitude points in another. 1 million people versus 1, but a headache versus blindness. Suddenly, quantity alone doesn't seem enough. And this is something we encounter constantly. Consider the question: how much money is a friendship worth? $100? Probably not. 1,000? Still probably not. 1 million? Now people begin to hesitate. Not because friendship suddenly became less valuable, but because we are trying to compare things that cannot be measured using the same unit. Money, loyalty, trust, connection, how do you compare them? The uncomfortable truth is that there is no formula, nor calculator, nor equation. Yet every day people make decisions that imply an answer. Every sacrifice, every compromise, every priority, they all reveal what carries the most weight. Magnitude reminds us that value is not only about how many people are affected, it is also about how deeply. And sometimes one profound loss outweighs thousands of minor inconveniences. Risk. How much should possibility matter? Perhaps the most fascinating category is risk. Because risk forces us to weigh things that haven't happened yet. Imagine someone offers you a choice. You can receive $100 today, Or you can flip a coin. Heads, you receive $10,000. Tails, you get nothing. The expected value favors one option, yet people disagree. Why? Because humans don't just weigh outcomes, we weigh uncertainty. Now consider something much bigger. Imagine scientists discover a technology that could eliminate most diseases, but there is a small chance it causes catastrophic consequences. Should society use it or avoid it? History is filled with decisions like this. Nuclear power, artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, space exploration. Every major leap forward has involved uncertainty, and uncertainty changes how we weigh. Some people focus on possibility, others focus on danger. Neither side is necessarily irrational. They simply place different weight on risk. And perhaps that's one of the strangest things about being human. We make decisions not only based on reality, but based on futures that may never exist. Time frame. Who matters more, present or future? The final category may be the most overlooked. Time frame. Imagine a government discovers a policy that would dramatically improve life today. People would become wealthier, happier, more comfortable, but 50 years later, future generations would suffer severe consequences. Should it still be implemented? Many of humanity's biggest challenges are really time frame questions. Climate change, national debt, resource consumption, environmental protection. The people making the decisions often receive the benefits. The people paying the price may not even be born yet. And this raises a profound question. How much should future people matter? Exactly as much as people alive today? Less? More? There is no scientific answer, only a weighing answer. Time frame forces us to do something remarkable. It forces us to care about people we will never meet, children not yet born, communities not yet built, lives that exist only in imagination. And yet, some of humanity's greatest achievements came from people willing to think beyond their own lifetimes. Planting trees whose shade they would never sit under, building institutions they would never personally benefit from, making sacrifices for a future they would never see. Time frame expands the scale beyond ourselves, beyond our generation, beyond our moment.